Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at the weekly challenges that we got that starts today, Tuesday, March 17th. That goes to next Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. Let's take a look at this week's weekly challenges and see what we get. Alright, we got some good ones here. If you do wonder why slightly more score than you, take a look at the top right-hand corner of the screen. Have a 40% boost. Of course, 15% of that comes right out the current Season 24 Season Pass on 2 pages, a 5% and a 10%, which you can claim by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. The other 25% comes from drinking a score booster drink, which will give us an extra 25% for 24 hours. We did that during our daily challenge video, so if you're interested in how you do that, you can go ahead and check that out if you so wish. Now, I did re-roll a daily challenge here. It was to complete a daily ops, and I got this one here instead, destroy a robot 30. Now, two different things will happen when you do re-roll daily or weekly challenges. The chances that you and I get the same exact thing is very, very slim, okay? And the second thing is, if you happen to get an epic version, I do highly recommend doing the epic ones because you do get a lot more score for them. Now, just remember the epic ones are totally random. I know some people do purposely re-roll their daily and weekly challenges in order to get the epic ones to get more score, but some people have a lot of re-rolls, some people don't, so I try to kind of stick to what we have, but just kind of make a little mention there. And I do apologize for the latest of the video. I am working my 12-hour day shift today, and I appreciate everyone's patience and support. And also, as you noticed with our daily challenge video and our Atomic Shop video here today, I'm slowly losing my voice. And of course, how I worked all day today, and I do have to talk to people with my, with the 12 hours, so my voice is wearing down very, very slowly here. There's not a whole lot left to it, but we're going to try to get through these challenges here. And again, I just appreciate you guys so very much, and your guys' patience and support to me and the channel is just love you guys so much. All right, now just because we're not doing that daily ops doesn't mean we're not going to take a look at it here. Let's take a look here. It'll be right off the main map screen here, bottom left-hand corner. Just go World Activity. Now, daily ops will change day to day. So this is what we have for the next, as of right now, 17 hours as of this video. So we do have enemy mutations, danger cloud, so harms HP and AP for nearby players, and elite enemies default face stronger foes. Just 1 second here. All right, let's take a look here, Jimmy boy. Of course, my voice is going to go up and down as we kind of go along here, but we'll try our best. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one here. Build a decoration in a shelter 15. So just in case you did not know, you can get yourself a free shelter here in game. Now, if you're very first time playing the game, never played before, I would say your hardest part is making your way up here, but you come up here to Vault 51, and it's a very small, short, easy quest to do. It's about 5-7 minutes long, and again, you get yourself a free shelter, you get some decorations for that shelter, and I highly recommend you do that as soon as you can. Now, if you're a returning player and you played all the way back in Season 13 scoreboard, like the old scoreboards we used to have, if you made it all the way to rank 100, you would get yourself a free soundstage shelter at the time. And if you paid for Fallout First just for 1 month and never paid for it ever again, and you're able to claim the Vault Lobby shelter, you'll always have that shelter, even though you don't pay for Fallout First anymore. All right, let's go ahead here. Let's try to find our shelter here in this new camp. So this is the soundstage shelter. This is the one that we got in Season 13 scoreboard at rank 100. There we go. All right, so as it says here, go ahead and build a decoration in a shelter. So again, you can go ahead and keep what you build if you so wish. Or you can just go ahead and build and scrap whatever you decide to do. It is your game. Let's go to our build menu here. Now, is the same button that you would select to build outside of your camp and in a workshop. That's a question I'm asked quite frequently. So it's the same button you hold down for that button. All right, let's go to our build menu here. Now, it says a decoration. Now, if you don't plan on keeping it, I do recommend building something that doesn't cost a lot of resources, okay? Let's go ahead and build a couple of these balloons. You can see it only costs us 1 cloth and 3 rubber to craft. Let's just go ahead and craft them. And we can craft as many as we want. As long as we have the materials for it, I guess. Alright, just like that. Build decoration and shelter, 15 for 15 done. Now, because the build menu is so new to people, especially people who are returning to the game, the new build menu, when we got it, didn't come with any kind of instructions. So it's always like to kind of add these little tips in to help people. So when you go to your build menus, you can see there's two sections. There's build and there's modified. It actually tells you in the top left-hand corner what button you actually have to select to switch between the two. So for me, it's LS because I'm on Xbox, but I'll tell you what button that you have to select. And this is where you can edit, wallpaper, lock, replace. You have to be in edit mode in order to move things around, just like that. And this is where you can also scrap as well. So just make sure it's highlighted just like you would in the past if you're a returning player, okay? So again, it didn't come with instruction manuals, but I always like to kind of add these little tips in just to kind of help people along, just in case someone does have the question. Because sometimes it can be a little difficult to explain things in the comments, so if I can show you, then better it is. Just like that. And you can always keep what you build as well. It's really up to you what you want to do. Okay, let's take a look at the next one here. Craft any plushie at a Tinkerer's Bench 3. So actually talked this a little bit earlier at our during our Atomic Shop video. So if you have a plushie available to you, you'll be able to craft it at a Tinkerer's Bench, or you can build it in your build menu for your camp. Okay. Now, if you don't have a plushie, there are events that happen today in which you can possibly get a plushie plan. One of those events is right over here. It's at the Middle Mountain Pit Stop. It's called Safe and Sound. And the other event would be right over here at the, move this up a little bit, Sacramento Glade, and that is Beast of Burden. So you do actually have a chance to get a plushie plan. Other players, such as myself, will sell plushies in their vendor. I usually like to kind of sell the plushies for about 50 caps, all right? So usually when people come by my camp, they usually buy those plushie plans up pretty quickly. So that's something else you can try as well, is try other players' vendors. You can also try the Atomic Shop if you so wish. Now, sometimes these will go on sale and sometimes not, but sometimes they'll be inside bundles. So I know for this week here, if we go down here, there is a plushie right there for 270 atoms, which is not too bad. I have seen them for cheaper if we go down here to the camp section. If you just kind of go down through here, because they'll pop up with the ones that I know already. But if you just kind of go down to the camp section, they'll actually have ones in here just randomly for sale for sometimes for a pretty good price. So if we keep going down here, no, it's not a plushie there. So this guy here, sometimes you can't, like this guy right here, Graham, look at that, 150 atoms for 50% off. So that's a pretty good little deal. That's why I say it's always important to check the camp section of the Atomic Shop, because there might be a random item in here, such as that, for example. All right, so if you think you have a plushie plan, you just go ahead and you go to a Tinker's Workbench. There's our little Tinker's Workbench here, Jimmy. Now, of course, any Tinker's Workbench would do. You just go ahead and go craft. And then what you do is you go all the way to the bottom here to souvenirs. And this is where you craft your flares, you can craft your beer steins, and you craft your plushie. And most plushies only cost you cloth. Sometimes they do require other items as well, but most of them only cost you a couple cloth. Let's go ahead and craft a couple of these bad boys here. There we go. Craft 3 plushies at a Tinkerer's Bench, just like that. Now, when you craft a plushie that way, there's not a whole lot you can do with it. So I'm just kind of adding this in as a little extra tip, I guess. So it's not under new, it'll be under miscellaneous as well. So just kind of keep that in mind if you're looking for it. But if you try to drop this thing, it won't drop. As you can see, it'll just destroy itself. Just kind of make a little mention, but you can display it. But there's not a whole lot you can do with the plushies if you do craft them that way. If you do want to craft a plushie in your camp, you actually have to go to your build menu for that one. And then what you do is you go to your build section, you go under decorations, go down here under toys, and this is where all your plushies will be, right here, okay? This is where you can craft your plushie, and it'd be the same resources, just a couple cloth, etc. You can see what that is on the top right-hand corner. So there's a little angular plushie right there. Okay. Yeah, I think we crafted him somewhere. Oh, he's right up there. See him right up there. Nice. And that's how you would do it that way. All right. Actually, we might just leave him up there. Why not? All right. So just add that little tip in here, just in case someone was wondering how to do that. Let's see what's next, Jimmy boy. Drink a T5. So again, we do have a camp resource that will passively collect company tea while we play the game. Let's take a look at that real quick here if I can figure out where I'm going here. My new camp. So we have this company team machine right here. So this is the very first company team we ever got. This was way back in season 15 scoreboard, the very last scoreboard we ever got. And again, it was available for everyone. So if you did play back then, you may have this available to you already. Now, there are about 2 other variations of it, but they're just basically reskins of this guy. But they do pop up in the Atomic Shop once in a while. But if this company team machine will actually save you a whole whack of time, okay? Because in this case here, I think we have to do how many? Yeah, so we have to drink 5 tea, all right? So let's grab these here. Now, I realize not everyone's going to have a company tea machine, but we can craft tea if we so wish. So if we go to a cooking station, again, any cooking station will do. If we go all drinks, now most teas you actually need a recipe for, but there are teas that you can automatically learn by picking up or harvesting the flora. So again, this one here, the simple bloodleaf tea is the one I usually recommend to people, because the simple bloodleaf tea, again, is a simple recipe you automatically learn by picking up a bloodleaf. And one thing that's really good about a bloodleaf is that we can find them in pretty much every region in the wasteland. Very, very easy to find, okay? So everyone should be able to do this. So a couple of really good hot spots, especially if you're newer to the game, right in between the Wayward and Flatwood's this little stream right here. It is a fantastic little spot. And right over here by Highway Town, right where you spawn in, you look over to the right, you go right down the hill, okay? And there'll be about a couple patches of bloodleaves down there as well. All right, so a fantastic little way of getting them. So let's go to the Wayward here. I really hope my voice clears up here soon, because, yeah, I find it a little bit annoying myself. All right, so let's head out back here. So the bloodleaves will be right along this little stream here. And some of them will be, you will find a couple up that way here, but most of them will start here at the Wayward and make its way down towards Flatwood. So let's say here, Brand's bringing a new player to the game. And you say, hey, Jim, I checked for simple bloodleaf tea at my cooking station. I don't have it available to me. That's no problem. You just come here right behind the old Wayward here. Nice part of the forest, nice and easy. You go ahead and harvest a bloodleaf like that, burp. And you learn simple bloodleaf tea automatically. It is that simple. And you would see there in the top left-hand corner how I was picking up 2. And that's because I have a special perk card under perception. And it is called Green Thumb. Read twice as much when harvesting flora. Okay, so that's why you see that. So if you do have that perk card to you, on you, you don't have to have it equipped like I do, but at least have it on you. And you can kind of switch out the perk cards. But again, you can definitely save yourself a whole whack of time. Especially if you're on a server with other people, because you can go to this area and everything be cleaned right out, which means you'll have the server hop the area. So just make a little mention there. All right, let's go to a cooking station. So this is where we have to cook up our tea. Again, any cooking station will do. We'll just use the one right up here at the Overseer's old camp out. Go ahead and go craft. All drinks, do the quick and dirty here. So again, simple bloodleaf tea, a simple recipe you automatically learn by picking up a bloodleaf. It's that simple. Just like that, okay? Now, simple bloodleaf tea used to be considered a plant-based meal. However, we discovered a few days ago that it's no longer considered a plant-based meal. It's still considered a cooked meal. So just make a little mention there. That is a little bit of a change, because before I would show you under stats and effects that I am a carnivore, okay? But that has definitely changed. So just kind of make that little mention there. Let's go ahead and start off with a company tea from our company tea machine that we got from our collector, so you see how that counts. So you see how having a company tea machine will definitely save you a whole whack of time, like a lot of time, okay? And then let's go ahead and drink some simple bloodleaf tea here. We'll finish it off just like that. Drink a tea, 5 for 5, done. Just like that. Pretty easy. All right, let's head back to our camp here and take a look at the next one. Rank 52, you know what that means. You guys know what rank 52 means. Let's take a look. Let's go to our season pass here, Jimmy boy. Rank 52 means we get to the next station here, the next page, page 7. And look at that, another 10% score boost, 0 tickets. Let's go ahead. And as I mentioned, as I followed first item, or if you paid the 1,500 atoms for the season pass, and now we have a 50% boost. Why not? Why not, Jimmy boy? All right. That's pretty awesome. Let's see what's next. Scrap junk to produce screws, 15. So unfortunately, screws is a junk item in which we cannot use the bulk and scrap method at the Tinker's Workbench. So let's show you that real quick here. So at our Tinker's Workbench, let's go craft. Let's go bulk. Let's go S section. As you can see, screws is not an option here, so we have to find junk items that give us screws. So lucky for us, I have a couple of great ideas. Just one sec. Alright, let's take a look at them here. So, always has been, always will be a nice little screw farm down here, no pun intended, here at the Charleston Capitol building. Is the level 50 DMV building with the ghouls inside. Lots of typewriters here. There's hot plates. There are globes, desk fans. Fantastic spot for screws. Nice little spot over here. It is the abandoned bog town. The largest building there, the very top floor. We'll have a bunch of typewriters up there as well. Toy cars and toy trucks will also give us screws, but only one screw each. So there's a couple here. Sunday Brothers Cabin. It's in the shack with the cane-to-cane roof on the left-hand side off the main driveway. Right on the main floor in Grafton Dam. You'll see them right along the grade, and probably about 4 of them there. And 4 here, right here in Tyler County Fairgrounds, sorry. In one of the concession stands on the left-hand side. You'll see a bunch of toys there. I think there's like 4 of them in total. You can go ahead and pick those up, and we're talking about the toy cars and toy trucks. Okay. Another thing is we can actually buy bulk screws. Now, even though we can't bulk screws ourselves, we can buy bulk screws. I find Graham will sell bulk screws if you're lucky. And one of the vendors down here will sell bulk screws as well. So now we haven't had much luck with this lately, but we'll keep trying. So let's use the north entrance. We're going to go right down to the mall here. Now, cross our fingers it'll be here this time, but we haven't had much luck the last 2 times we came here. Let's go ahead. And usually Frederick will have it.
Are you ready for the thrill and excitement?
No screws. Of course he doesn't. Alright, so let's go ahead and check these other vendors out here. No screws. No, I thought I saw it. Never mind. He's like, yeah, whatever, Jimmy. Let's keep going here. Right there, bulk screws, perfect. So the Free States guy have the same. So again, even though I say Frederick will usually have it, Frederick usually will. However, I would recommend checking all the other vendors just to be sure. So let's buy the one. How many do we need here anyway? 15. So we need to buy 2 bulk screws. So I'll buy 2 of them. Now, you can use the hard bargain Perk card under Charisma. Now, if you're a returning player, you might remember hard bargain Perk card used to be a 3-star. It's only a 1-star now. And on top of that, you can use Great Mentats under Aid. And Great Mentats will give you better barter rates for 10 minutes, and it will stack with the hard bargain Perk card, and you'll decrease that price. Okay? Now, I'm not too worried about caps, so I just bought it. Right, now let's go ahead and scrap these up. Any workbench will do. I'll scrap these 2 bulk screws we just literally bought from the guy there. Then scrap junk to produce screws 15 for 15, just like that. Pretty sweet, eh? So I'm happy that worked out this time. Alright, let's see what's next here. Scrap junk to produce gold 10. So again, another item that we cannot use the bulk and scrap method at the Tinker's Workbench. So let's go ahead and take a look at that again. So just like the screws, we cannot bulk and scrap gold. So let's check. Bulk section, G section. So you can see gold is not an option. So we have to find junk items that we can scrap to give us gold. Okay. And of course, this is one of the best spots for it. Right here in the old White Spring Mall, you can use the north entrance. Now this one here, what I usually recommend is coming right here to Helena. Now we're here just the other day, but you can also server hop this a couple times, and Helena will usually have some gold items on her. Let's go trade. So look at that, she's got a gold plated flip lighter, and as you can see the item stats right there in the middle, says 1 gold. So let's go ahead and buy it here. She has 3 gold pocket watches, again 1 gold each. Let's buy all 3. And just like what I mentioned, you can use the hard bargain perk card with great mentats to give you, you know, a little cheaper rate. Well, you're going to check all the vendors here to see what they have for gold. And as I said, it's always good to kind of take a look at the item stats in the middle. All right, so that right there, you know exactly maybe what you're getting. Let's check some other guys here. Just check our junk section. No, no gold there. Usually it'll say gold with it, but you just never know. But we'll just check all these guys anyway. Nope, nothing gold there, Jimmy boy. Check old Captain here. See what he's got.
Boy, there. Welcome to Captain Kids.
So make sure you watch the item stats section. See if there's any gold that pops up. Doesn't look like it.
Please refrain from
Oh, this guy here.
looting, assault, murder, or
Looting, assault, murder. Isn't that funny? I get a kick out of that every time I come here. So no gold here. No, okay. So that's fine. Alright, let's head back to our camp real quick because I do want to show you something that we can passively collect to give us gold. And of course, I'm talking about the games cupboard. So let's take a look at that real quick here as we get into our camp. That's an old picture right there before I even started making videos. Let's go ahead here. Games covered, Jimmy. Upstairs here. Upstairs, buddy boy. There we go. So if you happen to have the games covered, now this is the one we got in 2024. We got one last year in 2025, but they do exactly the same thing. But if we go transfer here, there are some board games that will give us gold, like the Unstoppables board game. So if you do come across these, or if you have the games covered in one or all your camps, you can definitely check it for the Unstoppables board game. Let's go ahead and grab this guy here, right? So that's good for, I think we got 5 or 6 gold on us, okay? Now, if you happen to have an item like this, I'm just kind of adding this in, like this rocker box. This gold scrap that it collects, it's already in its lowest form, so we cannot use this for the daily weekly challenge, all right? So just gonna make a little mention there on that. All right, let's take a look at a couple of board game areas. We're going to go back to White Springs. We're going to use the front door entrance right here. I call it the front door entrance. It's just the White Spring Resort. Front door, right? You guys are like, yeah, whatever, Jimmy. Let's look for a board game here. We're going to take it right up the stairs. Going to keep on going down here. Excuse me there, buddy.
Don't bother talking to that person.
Just keep on going. Right by these pool table areas and these NPCs down here. So we're looking for the Unstoppables board game. Let's take a look here. Right there. Let's go ahead and take him. So we should have 2 of them here now. So we do. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we get 6 gold on us right now. Okay. Oh, there's one right here. 7. Perfect.
You'd think with all that tinkering Skippy does that he'd have come up with something more medicinal.
You know what, buddy? If you just stop complaining all the time, maybe Skippy will work with you. You could. I'm sorry, guys. Can't help myself. Let's go to another spot for some board games here. Let's pop up to Big Al's Tattoo Parlor here. That's so funny. So the gold one's a little bit more harder for sure. It's probably one of the most challenging ones that we have in the game. I can see a lot of people re-rolling it just for that matter. People get frustrated for sure, so we're looking for Unstoppables board game here. I think that's all there is here. Yeah. Let's check right over here, the Fraternity Row. Now, ghouls are a good source of gold as well in terms of knives, forks, and spoons. So you can go after ghouls here and see what they have. Let's go into the pie house here. Should be some board games here. Cross our fingers. Should have saved this one for last, what we should have done. It's usually a little bit of a mess in here. There used to be board games here anyway. The SI house definitely has board games for sure. Oh. Does he have any gold on him? Nope, silver. He has silver on him. So silver or gold they're good for, I guess. These ghouls. Any board games down here? Oh, how you doing, buddy? All right, let's go to the SI house. So let's get out of here. Let's just get out of here. If I can find my way out. There we go. Or run up the road to the SI house. That's the one with the Nuka-Cola bedroom downstairs. Let's run right up the road here. Any gold? No, no gold. So as you can see, not every ghoul will have gold or silver on them, but you can at least try them as a backup and get some good XP at the same time, you know what I mean? Alright, let's go ahead here. Excuse me there, buddy boy. Unstoppables right there, Perk. Right, so that's 7 or 8. Let's head upstairs here. Stoppables. Blast radius. Oh, catch a kami. Okay. So we're getting close. We're getting close. We have about 8 on us. Alright, let's go somewhere else, Jim. Let's go to the retreat. And I know we're doing a little bit of server hopping here, but again, these are the challenges. Even on a private server like this, these are the challenges that we are faced sometimes, right? And
I won't let any really helped us. Thank you. Don't
rush down here. Oh, no, this way, Jimmy.
This place ain't quite Georgia, but the humidity
Oh,
sure
no.
trying.
Just those two there, fortunately.
Not afraid of
Okay.
heights.
We'll go to one more little spot here, and then we'll call it. But let's go here to the Blue Ridge Bunkhouse. Some places are different what they have for the board games, but at least we'll try it anyway. That's all we can really do. And you can always server hop too, and maybe you get on a server where you have a little bit more luck. Let's go to the second floor here real quick.
Never mind, I've just spotted them.
If those raiders come snooping around, you're gonna regret it.
No,
They don't get along.
fortunately. Okay, let's just go ahead and scrap this stuff here then.
Better work out than trucking ever was.
So there's our lighters. Oh, so we got 9. Is there any gold in this guy? No, there's no gold in that guy either. Okay, that's fine. We can always try another camp, actually. Let's try another camp. Let's go to the Gone Fishing Camp and see what we got.
Clean up this. Fix that.
And that's the good thing about having multiple camps, and you have these, collectors in them. They will definitely save you. So it's something else you can do too. Just check all your camps and, know where all your stuff is at. Unstoppables, 2 of them right there. Perfect. Perfect. Go ahead and scrap her up. There we go. Scrap junk to produce gold. So you see how, we talk about these a lot here in the channel, like these camp resources such as this. You know what I mean? And I remember when it came out, a lot of people liked it more so for looks. They just thought, oh, there's just board games. But look how awesome. Look how it saved us. Having a little collector like this. Just saved us a whole whack of time. Saved us a reroll for 1, right? Alright. Let's reactivate this camp here and we'll head back there real quick. Yeah, those games cupboards is definitely worth their weight in gold. For sure. You guys know what I'm saying? See what I'm getting at? Alright, let's see what's next here. Alright, so we got that one there done and that one, okay. Like a lighter, cigarette, or cigar, 15. So, you saw how we collected a lighter. We got that one down at the mall, okay. So, it was Helena that had that gold-plated lighter. So, is that something else you can do? You can try the vendors down at the mall to see if they have any lighters on them, okay. Lucky for us, we do have a camp resource that will passively collect cigarettes in terms of packets and cartons. Let's take a look at that real quick. Back up the stairs here, Jimmy boy. So we have the doctor's order cigarette machine. So not only collects packets of cigarettes, but also collects chems as well. So make a little mention. So let's go transfer. And as you can see, pack of cigarettes here, preserved pack of cigarettes, undamaged cigarettes. So you can see how having a camp resource like this in your camp or all your camps, again, will save you a whole whack of time. Whack of time. So let's go ahead and collect one here. So you see how that counts? Pretty cool, eh? Pretty awesome. Let's take a look at a couple great locations where you can find this stuff at. I do have a very popular video here on the channel where I bring you here to Sugar Grove. Now, Sugar Grove is a little bit harder area. There will be lots of robots around. You'll have to go all the way to the end. Sometimes there will be an Assaultron there. Another time there'll be Colonel Gutsy, so hopefully you get the Colonel Gutsy. But it's well worth it to make it all the way to the end because there's lots of packets of cigarettes, cartons of cigarettes, phones, clipboards for springs, pencils for lead. Fantastic little spot. You're more than welcome to check out that video if you so wish. Right down here in Camp Liberty, right around the bonfire, we have a little round seating arrangement. Lots of packets of cigarettes, cartons of cigarettes there as well. Right where we were at before, right here at Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, you may have noticed when we were looking for a board game, there's lots of packets of cigarettes, cartons of cigarettes, even single cigarettes there, which also count towards the challenge, so you can try out there. And right here at the Green Country Lodge, same thing. And of course, right here in good old Flatwoods. Let's go to Flatwoods and I'll show you the trailer with the satellite dish. Now here we will find the odd packet and carton here, but we'll find a lot of like single cigarettes. And this is really worthwhile to go to, especially if you're lower level in the game. So that's when you spawn here in Flatwoods. There's the house with the red star. We're going to go right up this little driveway here. We're going to go through the wall. And here is this building right here with the satellite dish. It has these 3 flamingos right here. Now there's a rad roach inside, so we're going to draw out the rad roach because he's going to make a big mess. Okay. Let's put this away here. So as you can see, there's lots of single cigarettes. So right here, there's 3 altogether. So let's grab this one little single cigarette. So that counts as 1. So that's fantastic. So again, there's another one there. Another one there. There's a packet right there. There's one that fell right down there, as you can see there. I don't know if it'll let us pick it up or not. No, it won't let us pick us up. That's fine. There's a couple in here as well, as you can see. Okay. Let's head to the other room. Actually, there's a couple right on this right table right here. Burp. One more on this table. There we go. One right there. One right there. Just these little single cigarettes we're picking up. Right there. So we get like 12. I know it shows 13, but 12 here all in this little trailer right here. Fantastic. Fantastic little spot right there. All right. If you go down here towards the tavern. Get out of the way there, Betsy. Okay. We have this teddy bear here with a cigar and his yap. Okay. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's always good to check these as well. Sometimes there'll be the odd packet or single cigarette in these little ashtrays here. Is that one right there? No. I thought it was. Okay, let's head downstairs here. Make sure you check this whole area. It used to be polluted once upon a time ago, but it used to be better, but that's all we got. Let's head up here to the Green Country Lodge real quick here. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. There we go. For a few more minutes anyway. You guys must be getting a kick out of this. Alright, so Green Country Lodge is right where we are at. Right? And we're going to go right in this room right here. There'll be a rad roach inside. And there's usually a packet right here. Burp. There we go, 15 for 15. And if you're really lucky, there'll be some single cigarettes or a packet of cigarettes in here as well. None here today, unfortunately. Ouch. Go. It's all right. Done just like that. Put this away, Jimmy boy. Let's see what's next. All right, so we got our work cut out for us here for sure. Let's go ahead and destroy some robots 30. So it's not real particular what type of robot to go after, but we have many, many choices. Let's take a look here. We have the upper section of Clarksburg. Of course, the lower section will have ghouls, but we're talking about the upper section of Clarksburg in around Grafton. One of the most easiest places to go, especially if you're lower level, is Arctos Pharma. If you're coming here to the Voltaic Agricultural Research Center, whether fertile soil is here or not, there'll always be robots here. Good old Beckley and the Beckley Mine Exhibit. Hawksbill Weather Station. Now, in around Watoga, if you completed Mare for a Day side quests, all the robots will be passive towards you. But if you did not complete Mare for a Day, they'll be aggressive. So just got to keep that in mind. A little bit higher level area, we have Robco Research Center. And as I mentioned, we do have Sugar Grove. Just name a couple spots. Oh, one more spot over here. Sorry, just kind of popped in my mind here. Charleston Train Yard. And of course, White Springs. Now, if you go down to the mall and you start to attack the robots down at the mall, The one that you are attacking or the one that you shot at will turn aggressive towards you, but the other ones will be passive. As compared to the robots on the outside of White Springs, if you accidentally shoot at one of them, all the robots, human responders will be coming after you to kill you. So just kind of keep a little mention of that as well. Now, turrets are also considered robots as well. So there's a bunch of turrets here in Bloody Franks, Berkeley Springs, Crevice Dam, Dire Chemical, and of course Harper's Ferry, just to name a couple spots. And if you ever see those three vertebrates flying in the sky and they're guarding that little cargo bot there that's kind of has the nuclear key card in it, if you down them, they also count as robots as well. All right. And I know my voice is sounding really bad right now, and I apologize for that so very much. And yeah, it's crazy world. So let's pop up here to Clarksburg. So as I said, the lower section will have ghouls, but we're going to the upper section. All right, let's go ahead here.
Approach and identify yourself. Law up.
You must be bloody
What did he just say? He said something very derogatory. I know he did. And we caught him, little bugger. I don't know. Yeah, that's quite the dialogue there.
Scanning for hostiles.
You can choose to pick all this stuff up as well. Now, robots are really good, actually, for steel, lead, aluminum. That was cool. That was really cool, guys. Holy mackerel.
As if I know what to do if I found something.
Oh, there's another one in here. Oh, wow. There's one more guy in here. There. Nice. So that's actually not too bad, actually. So 12 of 30. All right, let's go to the next spot here. Let's go to Arctos Pharma, sure. Now, if you are at lower level of the game, I do recommend you do come here because these guys are as squishy as they get, so to speak, for robots.
Do not attempt to flee.
Oh. Oh.
Thought much. Nothing there after all.
Oh, can't get him. Flying down those stairs there, wow.
Violence will not be
Lots of great stuff there for sure. Sorry, jeepers.
Please step in this area. Clear area. Proceeding with proceeding protocol. Protocol. Abiding citizens have nothing to fear. All clear.
Yeah, there's like tons and tons of robots here. Oh, can't open that one up, Jimmy. Why not, buddy?
Initiating search for hostile target.
Oh, we have a hatchling there today.
Should be considered armed and dangerous.
Level up, baby.
Fugitive.
Just need 2 more. Yeah, I can hear him. I have no idea where he's at, though. Just kind of scanning my compass at the same time. Oh! Get one of those guys. Alright. Alright, let's go to one more little spot here. Just popping down here, Charleston train here. So there's usually about 10 liberators down here, so we'll finish it off down there. And then we'll go to the next one. There we go. 30 for 30. Nice. Alright, let's see what's next here. Let's go and kill a Lost 12. So we can only find a Lost in one region and one region only. And that's down here at the Skyline Valley region. Now there's going to be all kinds of them in around the Dark Hollow Manor here on the outside. Now, if you are new to the game or if you haven't played in a little while, and you weren't around when the Skyline Valley region first came out, the only way to get this icon on your map is you have to start the quest line for the Skyline Valley region, okay? And I believe it's the 3rd quest in. I can't remember what it's called. I do have them here on the channel in case you do run into any issues. They're a little glitchy too, mind you. But anyways, the 3rd quest in of the Skyline Valley region quest line, where this particular icon will finally come in for you. Okay, so just kind of make that little mention. And I only say that because I was asked the question before, and someone was wondering, why isn't that icon spawning in even though they keep walking around the manor? You have to start the quest line, okay? Right here south of the trading post, there should be 3 of them coming up the hill. And right across from the Slimmer Mill Motel, there should be about 5 more here. All right, let's go to Dark Hollow Manor. We're going to go to the exterior, of course. Make sure we're lock and loaded here. There's old Jimmy and the Jim Bros. Now, if you never come here before, it is fairly dark here, so just kind of keep that in mind. Even with my Pip-Boy light on, it's still fairly dark. And these guys are a little brutal. They are a little bit higher HP than what you expect. Now, it's always good to kind of check these little crevices as well, because you'll see them down there the odd time. It's easily to get caught up on stuff around here, too. All right. Let's go to the other side of the building here. Should be a couple more on the other side here. Sure, we're locked and loaded. I don't know if we can get him or not. Oh, we did. Okay. He's quite a ways away. Just trying to save my voice a little bit without talking too much. Just need one more. There's our hulking mega sloth over there. Pretty cool, eh? I just need one more. Right over there. Beautiful. I kill a lost 12 for 12. And they're all right here. In around the Dark Hollow Manor. Pretty good little spot. Alright, last but not least here, let's take a look at the last one. I apologize again. Kill Rust Raider 30. So, of course, Rust Raiders are only found in the Burning Springs region. The Rust Kingdom. Fort Steuben. Sorry. So the Rust Kingdom, Fort Steuben, Jackson Junkyard, Chop Shop, Checkpoint Canyon, just name a couple spots. You'll also kind of see them in these little China checkpoints, you know, like 2 or 3 of them, like in these little checkpoints along the roadways, okay? So you can check there as well. So let's pop here to Checkpoint Canyon. I recommend bringing your best to these guys because these guys are pretty brutal in their own right. Watch where you going, Jimmy boy. All right, nice. Let's go ahead and repair this guy real quick here. Still in caution. Oh, one guy way over there. Wow, look at that damage. Oh, my lord.
You got some there? I can't die.
I think that's it. All right, cool. Let's go to the next spot here. I'll pop over here to the old chop shop. Yeah, this weapon I'm using is fantastic. It's, as you guys know, I've been using this weapon for, I would say, a little over a week here now. And this is easily my favorite weapon in the game. Now, I'm keeping the light off, you guys might be wondering, but I just get, like, extra damage, you know, because we're a sneaky sneak kind of thing. So, just kind of make a little mention there. Little extra bonus. It's definitely helpful when you're trying to kill these guys. Just one shot in these guys. Too sure where the other guy is. He's around here somewhere. That was pretty good. That was fan. I was like one-shotting everything with this weapon. It was fantastic. Fantastic weapon. Let's go around. Where's this guy out here? You can hear him doing a lot of yapping, but...
Gotta look out for that spot egg. He would notice me then. Time to die. Shit.
Could be inside here. Right there. Yeah, pretty good little spot right here. The old chop shop. So how many more do we need? We just need 3 more. Done. All right, where are we going to go here next, Jimmy? We'll finish it off over here at the Rust Kingdom. Let's try it out. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, actually. I thought it was going to take forever to do the oil rust readers here, but this weapon just makes it really easy. Like, I wish I had this weapon when Burning Springs first came out. Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna get up on top of the building just because I can. There we go. Rust rate of 30 for 30 done. Nice. And we're done. Not too bad, actually. The Ghoul set us back a little bit for sure, but at least you guys know what to do. Let's head back to our camp here. Take a look at weapon of the day. And again, same weapon I've been using for the last, I think it's a little over a week now. I've been using it in the videos. Let's go ahead here. Let's take a look here. All right, so we have the two-shot sharpshooters, electrified charging gamma gun, +1 projectiles, +75% damage, +50% chance to hit target and VATS, -35% action point cost, two-shot VATS enhance, VATS optimize, deep dish, sharpshooter's grip, electric signal carrier antenna, 121 times 2 damage, 105 times 2 radiation damage, gamma rounds, capacity of 8 and charging. Only 4 mods available for this guy, but if you can get your hands on one of these, if you can get your hands on a two-shot version, even if you had the 4 mods, at least try it. You owe it to yourself to try this weapon. You guys have seen me use this for an entire week here now on various type of enemies of all levels, and it's fantastic. Super fantastic even. Perk cards, same load that I've had for a little over 4.5 months here now. As you guys know, I change my weapon loadout at least once a week. Sometimes a couple times a week, just seems to work with everything. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. Very happy with them, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. Armor. Look at the little pointy little boots on them. Aristocrats, Ultralight, Secret Service left arm. Chameleon Ultralight, Secret Service left leg. Mutants Ultralight, Secret Service right arm. Resistance Secret Service under armor. Troubleshooters Ultralight, Secret Service right leg. Vanguards Jetpack, Secret Service chest piece. Alright, there you guys go. And my voice is pretty much done now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all so very much. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have a chance. And again, I apologize for my voice, but try to help out my friends here. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you.